This right here, this is preventing us from going lower. This is preventing me from getting that extra coolness of just dropping this thing. You got to do something about that. Luckily enough, there are options for this. And I'm going to help you decide on what option you should probably look into maybe doing to get your car just that much lower on your 90s Honda or Integra. So if you look, I've already got dents in this. Those dents come from the control arm hitting this. I'm bottoming out. I can't get this any lower. I can't get that any lower. Don't mind the wide body. We're still working on this one. Got it all primered. We're getting the highs and the low spots down onto it. But it's another time. This is a little grill. It's gonna go right here. We're gonna put some grills into it so it gets airflow going. It's just gonna look cool. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the shock tower extensions. There's lots of companies out there that make shock tower extensions for the Hondas. Rufio, come here. He's going crazy. What you doing? So we're back at shock tower extensions. There's companies out there that make them. Well, this is the thing. I've made a lot of cool parts growing up, and I made them because I couldn't afford the real parts. And that just carried on throughout my entire life. I've gotten older, my skills have gotten better, but my finances have gotten better. It wasn't until later on that I realized that you don't always have to make every part. You can buy parts. Like, you just have to understand that the value of the part, or is it more value for you to build the part? And I'm not just talking about material, I'm talking about your time. Is your time valued by you? Do you value your own time? So, that's what I was gonna say. Shock tower extensions. Is it more valuable to just buy a $90 part, or should I build them? So that's what I did, and I wanna break it down what I kind of found out, what I did. So let me show you what I built first. All right, so these are my shock tower extensions. I gotta do some little more beauty onto it, but welded on the outside, ground down, fully welded on the inside, penetration, so they're strong. They are made out of 14 gauge steel. Sturdy. 14 gauge steel. Stronger than the factory body onto it, but I've got them both made. These are different than what you can buy. I actually made them a little wider, a little taller, and made them to where you mount them from underneath. Hold on. Let me show you. So, this will go right here. I will cut out this area. These will come from underneath. It'll get welded right here, and over there. These will be on the inside, and they'll be welded on the inside. So they're gonna be a little stronger, more sturdy. If anything happens to them, they're gonna be amazing. Nothing's gonna happen, they're good. But they're also taller than what I've seen online by about ½ an inch. They still clear the hood, no issue. So I was able to design my own, make them how I want, do them the way I wanted to, and I have them here now. I don't have to wait for shipping, but is it worth it financially for you to just build everything? Like, the white body does not exist, so I'm building it. So I have no reference of what it would cost me, ideally. So I can spend as much time as I want doing it how I want. And it's looking pretty good. It's like, it's all one piece. So it's gonna look like a stamped piece. So anyway, we're getting off schedule. Shock tower extensions. So what is it? $90 on average. You can find some for 80, you can find some for 100, but you also have to calculate shipping, handling, and taxes. But 90 on average, we're just gonna say. Well, you also have to wait for them to get here. So the ones I built, material-wise, cost me $11 in 14 gauge steel, okay? I'm not including any of the tools I used, the construction papers and design and things like that, because I have all that. And that's already made money, it's already been pre-purchased. Material alone is 14 gauge steel. It cost me 11 bucks. So $11, I made a deal, right? Hold up. Your time is valuable. Always value your time. So building these for myself, I'm gonna value my time at about $25 an hour. So if it was for a customer, it'd probably be more, but because it's for me and I'm just doing it for myself and for fun and I'm getting enjoyment out of it, it's $25 an hour. $25 an hour plus the $11 material cost. Well, it took me 2 hours from designing it with construction paper, transferring that to templates, cutting it out on the metal, tacking it, test fitting it, tacking it, test fitting it, fully welding it, grinding it down, test fitting it. 2 hours altogether. 2 hours at $25 an hour is $50 is what it cost me in time to make these. And then I add on the $11 in material. It cost me $61 to make these, so I saved $29. Now $29, is that well worth saving? Well, I believe that if you're financially supporting your build alone, yes, because every penny counts. Every nickel and dime that you could save to put into other things counts. It also counts if you just enjoy doing this. I enjoyed it. I'm financially responsible for everything on this car and I enjoy it. So the $29 I saved was well worth it. And now I have the parts here physically with me that anytime I want to install it, I can. I don't have to wait. So if you're looking at doing something like this and you're just getting started, and it may take you a 6 hours or 8 hour day just to build these parts, it's probably not worth your time. Maybe once you start doing smaller, littler things and getting your skills up, you can do it. Your time is valuable. So remember that anytime that you build a part, think about just not the initial cost of material, but think about your time as well. So it's really cool building parts. It's really awesome and badass when you can actually put your hands on something and build it and you're like, this is what I made, I created it. And somebody goes, where'd you buy that? And you're like, no buy, it was built. That's just a sense of pride and accomplishment that you can have. But when you know that it wasted a lot of your time, you're kind of just like, So remember that your time is valuable. So on this project right here, was it worth it? 100% it was worth it to me. Because I have these parts, I did it a little differently than what's the normal. So it's gonna come out different. I like it, I'm happy with it. I did save some money, but I also got to do something that I just really enjoyed doing. So it was well worth it to me. If it would have cost me the $90 in my time, material, even more, it wouldn't have been worth it. Even though I enjoyed doing it, it wouldn't have been worth it just because I could have just bought it and built something else. I could have bought these parts, had these, and spent my time and money on something else. So, yeah, so it's just a bit of advice for anybody out there. If you're getting into work like this and you're working on your own car, remember your time is valuable. There are times where it's more effective for you to build parts, either the parts don't exist, or if you just figure, I can do it. Let me just do it. But there also might be times where you're just like, I should buy it. Like with my exhaust kit, or the exhaust manifold for the turbo manifold that I have somewhere, like got my turbo downpipe, got the manifold in there. I could have built the exhaust manifold. I could have built the downpipe, but you know what? It wasn't worth my time. So those are the things that I bought. And it's like, you can always find deals, but remember, your time is valuable. Anything that you're doing, your time is valuable. You can put that price on your time. Just remember that it's all up to you. But whatever you do, have fun doing it. And I hope this encourages people to get out there and create something and build something and get your creative juices flowing, whether it's working on cars or working on anything. Get out there, have fun. That's your main goal in life, is to have fun. Have fun doing what you were put here to do. Like, we were all given something to do. Some of it might be grand gestures in your eyes of your peers. Some might be just kind of mellow in the eyes of your peers. But if it makes you happy and you feel like you were supposed to, do it. But remember, your time is valuable. So do not devote time to things that devalue your time. Guys, I appreciate you. I hope somebody got some entertainment and some good information out of this. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. We got more coming. We need to help Rufio get his views up. He needs more views. Right, buddy? So share the video for Rufio. Comment on the videos. Let me know if you guys have come to the conclusion of building things is great, but you also know your value. I appreciate you guys for watching from the bottom of my heart. Remember, stay gold, stay humble. Peace.